Hey guys, it's me Kiana coming at you again today. Doing a video, actually I'll be doing several videos. What I'm going to do is make sure I upload them. So usually what I'm planning on doing is uploading twice a week, but doing several videos, maybe several videos a day. It depends on what's going on, and if needed, I feel the need to do a video. So, right now, I'm going to do a video on two different meals that we're going to cook. Daddy's birthday is tomorrow, so we're going to also be cooking one of his favorite cakes, and it's a lemon cake. So you may want to tune in for that as well. Again, his birthday is tomorrow, so happy birthday, Steffi. We love you so much. And the main dishes that I'm fixing right now are some leftover hot Italian sausage that I had left over from some of the sausage that I used for holiday, the Thanksgiving stuffing. So what I did was I bought the sausage in bulk, but I only needed a couple pieces. I believe I used 5 out of the pack. The pack came with probably approximately about 15. So I have right now, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. These are 10, so yeah, it did come with approximately about 15. These are 10 sausages. Again, they are hot Italian sauce, but they're not so hot that they're overbearing. So we really don't have to add additional heat to it. Depends on who you're serving. The other dish that we're going to fix is pepper steak. So, and we'll be using a white rice for that as well. So let's begin with the peppers because we are going to bake those in the oven. We're going to add some spices as well as incorporate the trio of peppers and onion and also some sauce. Bake those in the oven. It should come out perfect. But the reason why we're going to do that first is because while that's baking, then we can begin to do our pepper steak and also move our way over into the lemon cake. So, again, let's begin. First of all, I purchased these from Giants. It's called stop sign peppers, and that's because it resembles a stop sign. They keep pretty good. I actually purchased these before Thanksgiving, and as you can see, they kept really well. They still have all their color, and it's no soft spots in the pepper. So we're going to use these in both dishes. As you know, Daddy does not like peppers or onions, so what we're going to do is we're going to reserve some of this pepper steak on the side. Now, as far as the hot peppers, he really doesn't eat them, but if he does, of course, the peppers are not embedded, so you can just pick the sausage up and the sauce, so there's no need to separate that. But as far as the pepper steak, I'm going to put some aside for him that's going to exclude the peppers and the onion. So we're going to begin to cut the peppers. And just to save on a mess, if you cut around the middle section, then you'll basically get the seeds as well as the stem in one bowl. And you really won't have to deal with a lot of the seeds. Now, of course, you're going to get some, but you don't have to deal with a lot of them. Now, you want to cut any of the white part, which is considered the red of the pepper. You want to cut that out because basically the red has no taste whatsoever. And it's an eyesore, so you want to cut that out, which is going to expose just the pepper itself. And by cutting out the red, your pepper should look something like this. Okay? Now again, these peppers will be enough to do 2 dishes. And if you cut at this angle right along right along the membrane, you actually don't have to worry about cutting out the red because it'll come out like that. So I just was showing you 2 ways of doing it. These are just some quick ways that I picked up over the years. So I just did both just so you can see. When you're cooking, especially when you're cooking several meals at one time, you just want to try to eliminate as much or curve as much time off as possible. So and a lot of restaurants cook like this because they have to curve time. So if you do it like this, you'll have clean peppers with very, very little seeds, as you can see. And you really don't even have to cut the red of the pepper by itself. And as you can see, all these peppers are done within a little bit of time. Now, some people prefer their peppers to be chunky as far as with the pepper steak. Some people like to cook them in strips. As for myself, it really doesn't matter. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cook in both. Basically, I'm going to let the knife guide me as to how they're going to turn out. And a lot of people don't know this, but if you cut onion next to running water, it eliminates your eyes from getting teary. So, because I'm moving fast and I'm used to it, it really doesn't matter to me. But yeah, you can eliminate your eyes filling up and welling up with tears by cutting onion near running water. You hear me, Nana? Mm-hmm. Okay, again, these are the peppers. Just using one of the cans that I had left over from Thanksgiving. And we're going to begin to start cutting the onions just so maybe the eyes don't start to water. Again, you can make them the size you like, whether you want slices or chunks, it really doesn't matter, it's up to you. The purpose of me doing these is so that you don't just follow exactly what I'm doing, but basically you can incorporate your own style and your own flair into the dishes that I do. I try to give you guys a base to how to actually cook it, but my purpose is not for you to actually do exactly what I'm doing, but to add something that is you into the dish. Play around with it. It's not going to kill you. It's not going to hurt. You'll come up with a whole bunch of different ingredients and a whole bunch of different recipes. And maybe one day you can just share them with us. Now this one is a strong one because my eyes are starting to well up. You want to be careful though, because you don't want to blink too hard and then you slice your fingers. So if you have to stop cutting, then do so. Now what I'm going to do is I want my onion to be the bed that my sausage lays on. So I'm going to put my sausage on top of the onion. And it should be something like that. Okay? Now again, we're going to use these peppers for both dishes. So you just want to grab a chunk or two of each color so that we can make sure we have enough for both dishes. What time is it? 10:30. That's where we at? Alright. And because the peppers, when they cook like this, they already have seasoning in them. But we still are going to season with a little bit of items. We're going to put some adobe. Reason why is because not just the peppers need to be seasoned, we also need to season the vegetables. And I'm not going to add any salt, but just a pinch. Again, not for the sausage per se, but for the vegetables. What time we at? 11:40. Okay, the sauce that we're going to use, we're just going to use a good spaghetti sauce. This is not the type of dish that you want to use the little cheap cans that I sometimes use. I use those because they are economical, but more importantly, I use them because usually the dish that I use them in already is packed with a lot of flavor. Now this is going to be packed with a lot of flavor, but as you know, vegetables sometimes can be a little bland, on the bland side. So we're going to make sure that it's going to be packed with a lot of flavor and have a good Italian flavor by using a good Italian spaghetti sauce. So you're just going to put this throughout the dish. And again, we're going to bake this in the oven. You're going to bake it for probably approximately about, I would slow bake it for about 45 minutes, but I would bake it on not extremely high temperature. This is not something that you have to blast the heat on. And also, this is a good dish to fix in a slow cooker. What time are we at? 12. No, 13. Also, if you want to make a complete dish of this, you can add maybe some noodles that have a funny shape like spiral or ziti. You can add that to this dish. Of course, you would add more sauce because you will want it to be more like a casserole or spaghetti. Or you could just use this and get some good potato rolls. Believe it or not, Dollar Tree sells potato rolls, hamburger and hot dog. And you can get some potato rolls, heat them up, warm them up in the oven right before you take this out, and then serve it on potato rolls. And just, as you put the sausage on, spoon out some peppers and some onions and serve it like that. So, this is how the dish should look. You're going to bake this in the oven, and we're going to see how this comes out once it's prepared. So thank you all for looking and tuning in, commenting, and subscribing. I thank you all so much. Continue to be blessed.